Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bed crimers. As always, I wish you the best. To anyone new here, a warm welcome. Thank you for checking out my channel. Let me just ask that after listening to or watching this video, if you learned something or enjoyed it, please do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, let's dig in. The New Hampshire arrest warrant for Harmony Montgomery's father, Adam, has just been released, and it contains shocking information about what the police believe led to the disappearance of the 5-year-old little girl. I'm going to share information from that warrant with you in this video. I gotta tell you, it is a very sad story. Just a reminder in case you forgot or in case you've never heard of Harmony Montgomery. Harmony is an adorable 5-year-old girl with a radiant smile and reading glasses who hasn't been seen since 2019. Law enforcement was not made aware that Harmony was missing until December 2021, so 2 years later. The person who finally reported Harmony missing was her biological mother, Crystal Sorey, who at the time did not have custody of her daughter. Sorey had lost custody in July of 2018, in part because of substance abuse issues. Sorey, who resides in Massachusetts, explained that she last spoke to and saw Harmony around Easter of 2019 when she had a FaceTime video call with her. At that point, Harmony was in the physical and legal custody of her father, Adam Montgomery. During that last FaceTime video with her daughter, Crystal said Harmony seemed frightened. Tragically, Adam Montgomery and his then wife, Kayla, both appeared to also suffer from substance abuse issues. After losing custody of Harmony in 2018, Crystal Sorey spent about 2 years regaining her sobriety. Once she did, she made many unsuccessful attempts throughout 2021 to locate Harmony. According to court documents, when Crystal tried to reach Harmony, Adam and Kayla blocked all communication through phone numbers and social media. Crystal said she even tried to locate Harmony by contacting various schools in the area where her daughter was staying, all to no avail. Finally, Crystal contacted the police about Harmony being missing on December 27th of 2021. Again, 2 full years after she last saw Harmony. After that, the Manchester Police Department, New Hampshire, actively made attempts to track down Adam Montgomery and to talk to family members to try and establish the last time Harmony was physically observed and known to be safe. At first, the officers were unsuccessful, but they eventually made contact with various family members of Adam who were living in Florida. One of those family members was Adam's brother, Michael Montgomery. On December 30th of 2021, Detective Christopher Abel spoke to Michael, and Michael raised concern for Harmony's welfare and recalled that during his last physical contact with the child and with his brother Adam, he had concerns that Adam was being physically abusive toward Harmony. He recalled that Adam was, quote, super short with the child, and he learned through other relatives that Adam had given Harmony a black eye. Guys, it is so hard to read this stuff to you. Why did none of these adults report Adam back then when they witnessed this stuff? If you're concerned about a vulnerable 5-year-old's well-being and you know that your relative has a temper, do the right thing and call protective services right then and there, or swoop in and grab that child. This pisses me off, I'm sorry. Detective Abel also spoke to Adam Montgomery's uncle, Kevin, on that same day, December 30th of 2021, and Kevin said he had not seen Adam or Harmony since late 2019. But Kevin did relay firsthand knowledge of Harmony's eye injury from 2019. He said that he returned to Manchester, New Hampshire in July of 2019 after a trip to Florida and observed Harmony with a black eye. Kevin notified DCYF, which is the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. Kevin told Detective Abel that Adam told him that he'd caused the injury to Harmony's eye. Per Kevin, Adam said, quote, "I bashed her around the house," end quote. Adam explained to Kevin that he'd left 5-year-old Harmony in charge of her infant brother while he, Adam, was in the bathroom. Allegedly, the infant started crying during that period. Adam said he returned and found Harmony holding her hand over the child's mouth to stop him from crying. I'm sure, after learning all this about Adam, that maybe Harmony was terrified of that baby crying and getting blamed for it. Adam responded by striking Harmony in the face and causing her a black eye. Kevin also said that he believed Adam had relapsed on drugs during that same time frame. Kevin recalled other forms of abusive discipline during that time frame that raised further concerns, including Harmony being spanked hard on the butt, Harmony being forced to stand in the corner for hours, and Harmony being forced to scrub the toilet with her toothbrush. My God, if all of this is true, Adam Montgomery is a freaking monster who deserves the same punishment he doled out to this innocent child. The arrest warrant then has several paragraphs that are redacted, and it jumps to an interview with Adam's ex-partner, Kayla Montgomery, that took place on December 31st of 2021. FYI, Kayla has 3 younger children with Adam. This sounds like a situation where Adam doesn't have any attachment to his first child, Harmony, but he does to his 3 other kids with Kayla. Kayla tells the police during this December interview in 2021 that she last saw Harmony physically sometime in November or December of 2019. She said she saw Harmony one morning prior to work. Adam stated he was driving Harmony back to Crystal, who was then living in Lowell, Massachusetts. Remember, Crystal is Harmony's biological mother. Kayla said she believed Harmony had been returned to Crystal and claimed she never saw Harmony after that day. Kayla did admit that she'd witnessed little Harmony with a black eye in the past, but she told the police that Adam told her it was caused by one of their 3 children striking Harmony with a toy. Kayla also told the cops during this December 2021 interview that she hadn't seen Adam since late October, so about 2 months earlier, and had not spoken to him since around mid-November. Kayla claimed Adam had been living in a sober house and had left to live in Maine with another female. The police then tried to contact Adam on this same day, December 31st of 2021, and finally they did. They tracked him down with his new girlfriend, a woman named Kelsey Small, and the 2 of them were sleeping in a vehicle in the area of Harvell Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. 3 detectives went to the location and spoke to Adam and this Kelsey person on site. Kelsey told the police that she'd been involved with Adam for more than a year, and that she was aware that Adam had 3 kids from one mother and another child from before that, so that last one would have been Harmony. However, Kelsey also said that Adam was not in touch with any child from his previous relationships. She also said he never talked about Harmony and told the cops that she had no clue where Harmony was. As Adam was being interviewed during this roadside chat, he made contradictory statements, which raised the officers' suspicion and their concern for Harmony. Adam initially told Officer Dunleavy that Harmony was fine and that he'd seen her somewhat recently. However, as the chat continued, Adam said he had not seen Harmony since Crystal came to pick her up in New Hampshire around Thanksgiving of 2019. At several points during the chat, Adam stopped answering questions, stating He had nothing else to say. When the officer said that he had concerns that Harmony had not been physically observed in more than 2 years and that he was worried Harmony was no longer alive, Adam did not exhibit much emotion and did not react. He simply stated he believed Harmony was with her mother, Crystal, in Massachusetts. And again, Adam said, "I have nothing else to say." The officers became more concerned when they compared notes between what Adam had said about Harmony and what his ex, Kayla, had said. Adam told the officers that Crystal came up to Manchester to pick up Harmony, and Kayla said that Adam told her he was driving Harmony to Massachusetts. And what really made the officers worried was that Harmony's mother, Crystal, outright denied ever taking custody of Harmony from Adam and of not seeing Harmony post that video chat in April of 2019. Crystal's live-in boyfriend, Joseph Eckert, was able to confirm Crystal's side of the story, saying that Harmony was not with Crystal at all from October 2019 until present, and in fact, Joseph had never met Harmony. So last year in 2022, the police announced that they believed Harmony was done in by her father, Adam, in Manchester, New Hampshire in early December of 2019. Now, this is where the story gets incredibly difficult to talk about. I will be sharing things about physical acts that Adam allegedly did to his 5-year-old daughter, which led to Harmony's death. So if this is hard for you to hear, you may want to stop listening now. The police allege that Adam Montgomery, in a fit of rage, struck Harmony in the head repeatedly with a closed fist. Per the arrest affidavit, this occurred when the little tot had a bathroom accident while the family was living inside a Chrysler Sebring car that they'd parked outside a Manchester apartment building. Talk about a frightening situation for a little child. Living in a car with your father, who allegedly likes to use his fists on you to take out his frustrations. I really hope that there is a special place in heaven for little kids like Harmony who are harmed in this manner, and equally a special place in hell for their abusers. The information about this came from Adam's now estranged wife, Kayla. Kayla finally fessed up and told the truth after lying to detectives on earlier occasions. Kayla described Adam turning around from the driver's seat as he was driving to a fast food restaurant and striking Harmony, who was sitting in the rear seat on the passenger side, with sets of 3 to 4 blows at a time with a closed fist on Harmony's head and her face. According to Kayla, Adam did this on 3 separate occasions over the course of a few minutes. So like boom, 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 boom. The date of the alleged assault was December 7th, 2019. After the final blow, Adam turned to Kayla and said words to the effect of, "I think I really hurt her this time. I think I did something." End quote. According to Kayla, Harmony moaned slightly for about 5 minutes and then fell silent. After Harmony went silent, the family returned to the parking lot of the Colonial Village apartments in Manchester, and no one, not Adam, not Kayla, bothered to check on Harmony after the assault. When the family set out again in the car broke down. This is when, according to Kayla, they discovered that Harmony had died. Adam then emptied an Under Armour duffel bag that he had in the trunk and allegedly placed Harmony's lifeless body in it. He carried the bag back to the parking lot and away from his broken down car. For the next 3 months, investigators allege Adam moved the body from container to container and place to place. According to Kayla, the locations included the trunk of a friend's car, a cooler in the hallway of his mother-in-law's apartment building, the ceiling vent of a homeless shelter, and an apartment freezer. At one point, the remains were kept in a tote bag from a hospital maternity ward, and Kayla said she placed it in between her own young children in a stroller and brought it to her husband's workplace. An employee at the now-closed restaurant told the authorities that he saw it there, but never questioned Adam about it. Investigators believe that Adam finally disposed of Harmony's body in early March of 2020 by using a rented moving truck. Toll data shows the truck in question crossing the Tobin Bridge in Boston multiple times, and in April of 2023, the police searched a marshy area in Revere, Massachusetts. Finally, in January of 2023, Adam was indicted by a grand jury on a charge of second-degree murder, falsifying physical evidence, and abuse of a corpse, all charges related to Harmony's death. Montgomery pleaded not guilty and has been behind bars since January. His trial for the death of his daughter Harmony is scheduled to begin in August of 2023, but it may be delayed until November. And I'm happy to report that Adam Montgomery was recently found guilty of 6 felony weapons charges in a separate case, which means that he will already be spending at least 2 decades in prison, even before he has his trial for Harmony's death. By the way, Adam Montgomery has been in trouble with the law starting all the way back in 2007. His charges in New Hampshire range from burglary to first-degree assault to stalking. In January of 2014, Adam was charged with armed robbery and assault with intent to murder in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Adam shot a man in the head during a drug deal, according to police records. His charges were later reduced, but he did serve time for that incident. And Adam Montgomery's name has also been associated with another murder case in which police say he has long been the prime suspect. That case dates back to February 10th of 2008, when 28-year-old Darlene Guzman was shot to death outside a convenience store in Lynn, Massachusetts. At that time, Adam Montgomery was 18 years old and living in New Hampshire. According to a Massachusetts law enforcement source, Adam Montgomery and 2 other members of his family have been the focus of the Guzman murder investigation for 15 years. Sadly, that case remains unsolved to this day. Notice that teardrop tattoo on Adam's face? Well, in West Coast gang culture in the United States, that tattoo could signify that the wearer has killed someone. It seems quite apropos. It would appear that Adam Montgomery is, in my opinion, a POS on a grand scale, and he's currently where he should be, behind bars. As for Harmony's stepmother, Kayla Montgomery, she was sentenced in November of 2022 to at least 18 months in prison. She had pleaded guilty to charges that she lied to a grand jury about working at a donut shop on the day she said she last saw Harmony. As part of her plea deal, she agreed to cooperate with prosecutors who dropped charges that she lied to state health officials about having Harmony in her care in order to collect welfare benefits, and that she received stolen firearms. There should be a law that people like this cannot have children. This case is a heartbreaker, and I pray that there really is a beautiful playground in heaven where Harmony can play to her heart's content with all the other kids who have also lost their lives to the grown-ups who were supposed to love and protect them. Until the next time, on Bed Crime Stories. If you learned something from this, if you now know about Harmony Montgomery, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel so that you get notices of new videos, and consider a membership if you enjoy the work that I do here.